As my eyes opened to see the clock reading 4 a.m., I nearly jumped out of my bed straight into my boots. Now, why in the world would a teenage girl be so excited to wake hours before the sun even rose? It was branding day. Branding is a technique used to permanently mark cattle in order for cattlemen to decipher theirs from one another. But I'm not here today to talk to you about the technique of branding. I'm here to talk to you about the culture behind that iron. Growing up on a ranch just outside of Bozeman, Montana, we raised nearly 200 head of Corriente cattle every year. For us, ranching is not a career, it's a way of life. And in my lifestyle, branding is a huge part. Branding is not just a chore to us. It's a time for the ranching community to come together, sharing our knowledge and love for the culture at the same time as embedding the value of hard work in our younger generation of ranchers. The Western way of life is not something you can sit in a classroom and learn from a book. It's a culture formed through the knowledge of our ancestors. It's not the actual act of laying the iron on the cattle that's important in a branding. It's the knowledge passed down throughout the day that is what makes it so special. Heck, 2 years ago, I thought that foot rot in cattle was inevitable, but my great-grandpappy taught me that foot rot is an old-timer's trick, and you can actually identify the fungus weeks before it even lays set. Since that day, I have never had a calf go away from foot rot. Branding not only allows the ranching community to come together in sharing this knowledge, but it also allows us to embed the value of hard work in our younger generation. Through all the long, hot days, the younger generation's eyes are widened to the priceless value of hard work. Watching your 70-year-old grandparents hustle faster than your 20-year-old siblings truly motivates you to always persevere through all of the day's challenges, no matter what's thrown at you. I have learned to always give 110% to every aspect of my life, and I owe that life lesson completely to the branding pen. Every year, by the end of the day, I am beyond exhausted, but nothing beats the pure satisfaction of trailing cattle back to the pasture. I am telling you, it is an indescribable bliss. I have always been told to work hard in my life, but I have never learned more about my personal work ethic than I have in our brandings every fall. To an outsider, branding is just a long day of work. But to somebody deeply rooted in the cowboy culture, branding is a time for laughter, a time for knowledge to be shared, and a time for all of us to come together and show the younger generation the importance of hard work. And that is why it is truly a staple in our cowboy heritage.